here in the fighting capital of the world, Las Vegas, where it is a record-breaking day, 118 degrees outside here at Sam's Town Live, getting set for our co-feature of the evening, a matchup between two undefeated featherweights, and 126 pounds is a loaded division with the likes of Leo Santa Cruz, Abner Mares, and Carl Frampton at the top of that division. Let's take a look at our Corona tail of the tape. Prince Smalls, 2 years older than Xavier Martinez. He also has the height advantage, and a reach advantage is in the favor of Prince Smalls. That brought to you by our Corona tail of the tape, who reminds you to find your beach. And now to meet the fighters, we'll send it to our ring announcer here this evening. Here is Miguel Flores.
From Las Vegas, Nevada, live on FS1, this is Premier Boxing Champions. The action continues with 8 rounds in the featherweight division. The 3 judges ringside are Kermit Bayless, Adelaide Bird, Dave Moriarty, and the referee in charge, Jay Nady. Introducing first, out of the red corner, wearing green and orange, his professional record 11 wins with 4 knockouts, no losses, and 1 draw, from San Diego, California, introducing the flashy warrior, Prince Tiger Smalls. Across the ring, out of the blue corner, in the red and black, his professional record unblemished. 7 wins, including 4 knockouts, no defeats, from Sacramento, California, introducing Xavier Martinez.
Let's get the shirt, Coach. Wait till he comes out.
Nice shoes, nice shoes. Fighters, come center. I gave you your instructions in the dressing room. We're doing 8 rounds, and this is for the title. Defend yourself at all times. Touch gloves now, we'll go to work. Okay, thank you.
Jay Nady to give instructions as he goes ahead and says hello to his mother, Xavier Martinez, 7-0. He is only 19 years of age, hoping to keep his record perfect against another undefeated fighter. The man standing across the ring, Prince Smalls, who is 11-0-1 with 4 knockouts. This one should be a riveting matchup. Both fighters colliding against each other at such an early stage of their career, and it's wonderful to be able to see that they are taking a corner. We mentioned about gambling earlier as we're here in Las Vegas. They're both taking a gamble in fighting an opponent who is undefeated.
Yeah, Prince Smalls right now starting off with the jab really well, using his range.
Prince Smalls trained under his father, Tiger Smalls, who was a former fighter himself, held many regional titles. And for Prince Smalls, he has the height advantage working in his favor. Xavier Martinez, 7-0, 4 knockouts, only 19. Says he's very proud to represent the 916, that being Northern California, Sacramento. And both of them have similar paths in regards to their careers. Martinez turned pro nearly 2 years ago in Tijuana, and Prince Smalls has had his last several fights also in Mexico because they wanted to fight, and test their skills down in Mexico, south of the border. An overhand right that landed for Martinez.
Yeah, both of these guys were scheduled to fight in February, but Smalls had a hand injury here in his right hand, so that's why they had to reschedule the fight.
We're already seeing the power for Xavier Martinez. He has a 57% knockout percentage. It's actually can no longer, they don't want him to fight at Tijuana anymore because he has such destructive power. And he says that fighting here on a stage like this is advantageous to his career, and he is honored to be competing here in Las Vegas.
Yeah, Ramirez, he said he wins 11 fights this year.
Talk about being quite active. And this is the first fight of the year for Xavier Martinez because, as you mentioned, nice jab. They were supposed to fight in February, but a right hand injury to Prince Smalls delayed the bout, but credit to both for waiting and sitting on the shelf for a brief moment for each other.
Yeah, you can tell Xavier is the stronger and bigger puncher.
Xavier buckled the knees of Prince Smalls with a left hook. The father of the late Diego Corrales gave some high praise to Xavier Martinez, proclaiming that he could be the next big sensation in boxing. And for Xavier Martinez, this means a lot because this is the first time that his grandparents are going to be watching him live as they are here at Sam's Town Live. Final 10 seconds in round 1.
Smalls like his jab. He said that's my best punch and I'm going to use it and try to box him on the outside.
Round 1 is in the books. We'll come back with more from Las Vegas. This is the PBC on FS1. Back here at Sam's Town Live for PBC on FS1. Tonight's card being brought to you by Mayweather Promotions. And Floyd is a little busy nowadays, guys, as is Leonard Elfby and Nicole Craig and their entire staff. There's a date, August 26th, if you guys haven't heard, here in Las Vegas. Floyd Mayweather, the best pound-for-pound fighter, squaring off against Conor McGregor.
Yeah, it should be a pretty entertaining fight. Hopefully I'm on it.
Badu, what's the status? Can we expect to see you on the card?
I hope so. It's nothing confirmed. I hope so.
All right, that should be. Mark your calendars. My goodness. Floyd and Conor looking forward to August 26th, but also in front of us, Prince Smalls and Xavier Martinez, as Prince Smalls continued to implement his jab. As Prince Smalls, he says that this victory can certainly propel him to bigger and better heights. But Xavier Martinez, he's cutting off the distance very well. He's slipping underneath the jab of Prince Smalls.
Yeah, Xavier with the good head movement. I mean, he's timing them shots, pulling over the jab of Prince Smalls. So trying to close the gap.
He said that his favorite punch is the left hook. Look out for that.
Xavier Martinez has a very high guard up, and Prince Smalls using his jab very quick as well. I mean, he implements it and he just flicks it out there, just very quick, like with piston-like accuracy, is Prince Smalls utilizing that jab. Both guys, their last time that they fought, September 24th for Prince Smalls, October 8th for Martinez here at Sam's Town. It's a unanimous decision victory. Overhand right that connected for Prince Smalls. 90 seconds to go in round 2.
Ramirez just graduated from high school.
Guys, let me tell you, I mean, the fact that he just graduated from high school and now is fighting on national television at 19, I think that speaks volume. And his father was there with him and said that it was important for him to go ahead and finish off high school. And, you know, he has plans to go to college and major in real estate as well and to try to get his business degree.
Seems like he has his life on the right track. He's doing very well.
He's closing the distance well against Prince Smalls. Badu, why is it that, you know, Smalls is allowing Martinez to get on the inside?
He got a very good jab. That sets everything up to get on the inside. So I think he's doing a good job. He's looking very strong. Very good jab.
Oh, good job. That jab that Xavier is throwing has been taking a toll on Smalls' face.
And a jab right to the abdomen, and then he comes upstairs, does Xavier Martinez. But Smalls goes back to his fundamentals. He courts the jab, followed by that right hand. And the right hand is the best punch of the fight so far by Prince Smalls as we near the end of round number 2. But back comes Martinez. Ebb and flow action here. You're watching the PBC on FS1. Welcome back to the BBC here on FS1 in Las Vegas. There you see Prince Smalls being attended to by his father, Iger Smalls. They said the key to his game plan tonight is utilizing the jab. On the opposite side, Xavier Martinez has also had a very strong jab as well. And you know what? the members of Mayweather Promotions who are promoting tonight's event. They're very excited. And I was talking to, Kenny Craig and the members of Mayweather. They said that, look, this young man has a ton of talent and can be a blossoming star, and being able to learn under the guidance of Floyd Mayweather, he can certainly learn a lot. And incidentally, guys, it was, Xavier Martinez who learned quite a bit in sparring and has grown so much in the gym with Mayweather Promotions.
Yeah, I think his future is looking bright. I like the way he fights.
Well, you see him in the gym, Badu. What do you take away in some of your interactions with him?
To be honest, I haven't seen him in the gym. I train pretty early, so I'm not there when the rest of the guys are there. But Jillian.
Yeah, I never seen Xavier in the gym as well. I've trained at different times as well, so I never really get to see him.
He says he goes in before fights in Las Vegas and spends some time and learns under, Floyd. And right now, he's trying to keep his intact against another opposition with Prince Smalls, who's 11-0-1. Round number 3, 110 has elapsed. And a nice right hand to the body by Martinez.
I think Martinez should try to go to the body a little bit. Slow Smalls down.
Good body work also by Xavier Martinez, who's cutting off the mobility of Prince Smalls. And Martinez, 75-5 was his amateur record. He was top 5 in the nation at 130 pounds. The reason why he turned pro, he just said, look, I think my style transitions better to the pro ranks, and he is looking solid tonight with 70 seconds remaining in round 3.
Yeah, he has a really nice style. You can tell he's has that old school style, working behind the jab, using his distance. He's doing pretty good. But Xavier is closing the gap, landing other good shots as well. It's a pretty good matchup right here.
Badu, are you surprised? And we're seeing there's a little bit of a welt on the right cheek of Prince Smalls, but both guys, to their testament, are taking this fight in the early stages of their career.
Yeah, both are very young, very, undefeated, 19 and 21. So there's not a lot of fighters that do that early in their career. You got to give credit to both of the guys.
And a jab right to the midsection of Prince Smalls by Xavier Martinez, the heralded prospect out of Sacramento, California. There have been some notable champions from Sacramento. Tony Lopez, Loreto Garza, and the late, great Diego Corrales called Sacramento his home during his childhood. As we approach the final stages of round 3, this one's scheduled for 8. Martinez finishes off with a nice combination, followed by a right cross upstairs. You're watching the PBC on FS1. Welcome back to the PBC on FS1 here in Las Vegas at Sam's Town Live, and mark your calendar, Saturday, July 15th, 8 o'clock Eastern. 2 former world champions going toe-to-toe. Omar Figueroa Jr. back inside the ring, battling Robert the Ghost Guerrero, a matchup in the welterweight division only on Fox. Guys, I can't wait. Plus, you have Sir Marcus Brown, the 2012 Olympian, against Shawnee Monahan, both of them undefeated in the light heavyweight division. Arthur Spuka taking on Autumn Kovnowski as well in the heavyweight division. Expect a slugfest on all 3 matchups. As we have round number 4, this one's scheduled for 8 between Xavier Martinez and Prince Tiger Smalls.
Smalls said his favorite fighter is actually Canelo Alvarez, and also his dad.
Well, yes, his dad actually was, competed and had over 35 bouts, won many regional titles, and when they asked him about having and being in the corner of his son, he said, I didn't want my son to be a fighter. This is a very hard way to make a living, but you know what? My son had a tendency, and a nice body combination, followed by a right hand upstairs, but Jay Nady saying one of them was low, telling Martinez to keep his hands up. And Martinez is very accurate in his power punches so far to begin round number 4.
Yeah, Xavier is definitely picking up the pace here. Like I said, it's evenly matched. I think just Xavier is the stronger puncher.
And Xavier, for being 19, is showing a ton of poise, and we're seeing that jab right to the abdomen, and that's kind of Floyd Mayweather-esque, because Floyd has took a lot of people in an overhand right that came across the top, smashing into the head of Prince Tiger Smalls, and now Smalls with his back against the ropes, and Martinez going to work, throwing some heavy artillery. But Floyd it's just so synonymous with that jab to the body as he took away the legs of a lot of his opponents during the course of his career, and we're seeing evidence of that in Xavier Martinez.
I agree. He's definitely using the jab. He's doing a lot of things. You can learn a lot from Floyd. I know I have. I know a lot of fighters have. And that is one thing, the jab to the body, utilizing the jab to the body, stab jab.
Yeah, that's not really a hard punch, but it breaks you down eventually, you know. And it's easy to hit the opponent with it because it comes there really fast.
40 seconds remaining. Now, you don't forget to partake in the conversation on social media. Use the hashtag PBC on FS1. Again, use the hashtag on social media, PBC on FS1. Follow us at Premier Boxing and also at FS1. Plenty of social media conversation as we near our main event and midway point of this featherweight clash between two undefeated. The 19-year-old Xavier Martinez wearing the red and the black, and Prince Tiger Smalls wearing the green with the orange. Both of them turned pro at the age of 17, as we are at the halfway mark of round number 4, approaching the 5th round between Xavier Martinez and Prince Smalls, and a 4-punch combination followed by a right cross there by Xavier Martinez. We'll come back with more from Las Vegas.
They'll get run over.
Welcome back to the PBC on FS1. Xavier Martinez being guided by Ray Woods, who is in his corner, as we take a look at some of the action from a thrilling round number 4. There you see Xavier Martinez throwing that heavy right hand there, and some good body work followed by an uppercut.
Yeah, he's starting off with the jab and then shooting whatever shots he wants. Like, and the up is coming right through the middle, and he's going to the body.
I think it's fair to say that Xavier Martinez is starting to break down Prince Smalls, because you're not seeing Smalls able to move around the ring with as much frequency, and more of that bruising on the right eye of Prince Smalls.
The hard jab is doing the job.
And Xavier Martinez, guys, 126 pounds. You have the likes of Leo Santa Cruz, Abner Mares, Carl Frampton, Lightning Lee Selby, Claudio Marrero, both we went ahead, and we saw that had a first-round knockout the last time we were here at Sam's Town Live at the end of April. The featherweight division always has been, but especially now, is such a stacked division with a ton of talent.
I agree. I'm waiting. With Xavier, I think with time will only tell, before he gets up there and grows, before he's a contender with those guys. But looking at him now, he's poised. You would think he's been in there. He has the experience already, so.
Yeah, and there's no need to rush. He's only 19, so he has a lot of time.
On the fact that, he just went ahead and got his high school diploma 2 weeks ago, and now fighting on a stage of this magnitude. He's showing a ton of poise here as he fights on the inside and cracks Smalls with a right cross. Badu, for Prince Smalls, in order to try to swing the pendulum back in his favor, what were you hoping to see?
I think he should use his legs a little bit and continue to use that fast jab and try to land something meaningful too, not just a jab. Try to land the right hand or left hook. Combinations, baby.
And Xavier Martinez has a knack for just ring awareness. We're seeing him, he steps inside. A lot of his punches are quite economical. Very rarely does he waste any energy, Jay Leon.
Yeah, I agree. Very poised. I mean, he's so young, but he possesses what a lot of experienced fighters have.
That was a bunch of close distance for Prince Smalls. And there's that jab that we have been seeing landing with an abundance of frequency for Xavier Martinez.
He's very accurate with that jab. He said his favorite punch is the left hook, so I'm waiting to see that one.
Xavier Martinez said in preparation for this fight, remember, and right as he was waiting for Prince Smalls, he said he sparred sometimes 10 rounds, 12 rounds. He had over 200 rounds sparred, so he says he is as sharp as he'll ever be, at least in the infancy of his pro career, as he got ready for Prince Smalls and looking good in the process. Round number 5 in the books here in Las Vegas. Ray Flores, J. Leon Love, Badu Jack, Jordan Hardy here in Las Vegas. Coming up, our main event, a contest in the junior welterweight division, as we go ahead and see Eddie Ramirez, who is undefeated. 2 straight victories over undefeated fighters. Kevin Watson,
Hey,
Ryan
Jack.
Carl taking on that man Eric Bonet out of Ecuador, who's dropped 3 in a row, but one of them happens to be a defeat at the hands of Showtime Sean Porter. And Bonet feels that his record is not indicative of where he is and believes that he's going to shock the world, defeating one Eddie Ramirez. And also, you know, Gary Russell Jr., you know, you want to talk about 126 pounds. You know, Gary Russell Jr., the WBC featherweight champion. You know what? Russell looked amazing against Oscar Escandón. And talk about a guy who's really hitting his stride. Gary Russell Jr. is certainly right there with them.
I definitely agree with you. Gary Russell Jr., one of the fastest hands in that division right now, with power and skill. I like him.
And look, I was there, guys, you know, during fight week, and he's just such a star there in the Maryland, in the Washington, D.C. area, and the Russells, their whole family, they're a fighting group of family, you know, they're his younger brothers as well following in the footsteps, but Gary Russell Jr., along with, you know, the likes that we've mentioned, certainly some very difficult opposition, but right now, Xavier Martinez, he has a ways to go before he goes ahead and gets to that level, but so far he is passing the litmus test against Prince Smalls. Guys, if you're Prince Smalls, what do you need to do? You know, it almost sounds like a broken record, but Martinez is cutting off the ring. He's slipping underneath the jab. He's unloading big power shots.
Yeah, it's easier said than done, but, you know, like I said, he needs to use his jab and let his hands go with it. Martinez is very accurate, very strong, so it's, I believe he's faster, too.
I would like to see him go to the body more.
Stop. Let him break. Thank you. Step back. Now box.
Coming up on 100 seconds left in round number 6 between Xavier Martinez and Prince Smalls. You know, the one item that Martinez said, he goes, look, I know I'm 19 and I want to fight here in the featherweight division for quite some time, but my body is going to develop and probably I will end my career at 135. At least that's what the plan is. Speaking of moving up, Badu Jack, you just went ahead and you competed in the super middleweight division, now fighting in the light heavyweight division.
Yeah, it's a little different. He's 19 and I'm almost 34, so, you know, I believe he's gonna maybe even be even bigger than 135.
And a nice left hook to punctuate what has been a brilliant display by Xavier Martinez. And you know what, Badu, age is but a number. I mean, my goodness, I thought you were like 24, 25.
I take care of myself, I'll tell you that.
No doubt about it. You took care of that WBC Super Middleweight Championship for quite some time. And these gentlemen are hoping to go ahead and be world champions down the line. And Prince Smalls, now he's going backwards. And he's not coming forward with as much frequency as he was earlier in the fight.
Yeah, right now I think he's just taking his time. I think he's looking for the stoppage now. He's really putting his punches together now, but.
And the swelling of Prince Smalls, you're seeing it's more evident in his face as Martinez, his confidence is starting to soar and he's cutting off the ring that much more.
Yeah, he is cutting off the ring. Like I said, he's looking for the stoppage. He's trying to put his punches together. Just very poised. I like the kid a lot.
A quality display so far with 2 minutes remaining. You're watching the PBC here on FS1. Welcome back to the PBC on FS1. Xavier Martinez and Prince Smalls. Martinez looking impressive so far, taking on a fellow undefeated fighter. This is the biggest challenge in both of their young careers. Badu and Jay Leon, how do you have the fight scored through 6?
I have it a shutout to Martinez.
I'll give it the same.
Well, there's a reason why. There you see Jane Leon and Badu Jack's unofficial scorecard. Don't forget to partake in the conversation on social media. Use the hashtag PBC on FS1. What a way to begin the summer here in Las Vegas. A record-breaking day heat-wise, 118 degrees, final 2 rounds on the way. And Xavier Martinez has looked quite sharp tonight as he is 7-0, and there's a reason why there's been some lofty expectations placed on the 19-year-old out of Sacramento.
Yeah, look at him. He's working behind the jab, putting his punches together. Good defense, taking his time, very poised. You gotta like him.
And also, the right eye is swelling, and it's starting to close a little bit for Prince Smalls, and left hook that connects upstairs for Xavier Martinez.
His eyes started swollen. I think Martinez should go to his left a little more, because Smalls don't seem to have a pretty, no right hand, really. So if you go that way, then he can't see the punches coming. He might maybe get a knockout going that way.
But Prince Smalls moves forward, throws a left hook that misses. It is blocked by Xavier Martinez. And you know what, for Prince Smalls, though, the fact that you're fighting a young fighter, a fellow young fighter who's very hungry and has been landing with some big punches, and his left eye is starting to swell. He's never had this kind of adversity, and he's still remaining in the fight. And you know what? Who knows? I mean, the only thing you need is one punch to end the night.
Yes, and I believe he should try to throw that right hand. I don't know if he hurt his right hand, but it looks like the only thing he do is use his jab. You got 2 hands.
Well, during the fighter meetings, he said that in his previous matchup back in September, what a shot there by Xavier Martinez. And Martinez has Prince Smalls hurt, and now Xavier Martinez is trying to bring an end to the night of Prince Smalls, and now he's holding, and Prince Smalls is in a heap of trouble. Bloody shots landed for Martinez. Can Martinez get that comeback stoppage? He rips to the body of Prince Smalls. Smalls going backwards, and now it is Xavier Martinez who's hammering away on Prince Smalls. Combinations to the body by Prince Smalls. He's walking him down, throwing heavy. An onslaught there by Martinez in the 7th round.
Martinez is taking his time as well. He's not just rushing in, throwing a bunch of punches. He's really trying to place his punches.
And Prince Smalls just took a big, deep breath looking up at the clock. He has absorbed plenty of power punches in bunches. Final 10 seconds, around number 7. Xavier Martinez, a man possessed, and he has taken control of this fight and looking to get that finish. Martinez is dominating. We'll come back with the 8th and final round from Las Vegas.
Yup.
Welcome back to the PBC on FS1, the 8th and final round between Xavier Martinez and Prince Smalls. Jay Leon and Badu, here's some of the work by Martinez.
Yeah, Badu was looking for the left hook, and that's what caused the problem right here. Drop right down, right hand down to the body, left hook upstairs.
Yeah, I gave that a 10-8 round to Martinez.
Well, he just graduated high school, did Xavier Martinez, and dare I say that he is passing the test tonight against Prince Smalls and looking sensational.
Most definitely.
Plenty of speed and also the ability to go to the body by Xavier Martinez, which has opened up the upstairs, which is a big reason why you're starting to see that right eye swell even more for Prince Smalls. And a heavy right hand smacking off the head of Prince Smalls.
Prince, sit down on that uppercut when he comes in.
And you're hearing the corner, Ray Woods shouting to Xavier Martinez, sit down on the uppercut when Prince Smalls comes in. And a big right hand that shook up Prince Smalls.
I know.
Yeah, right now, he's just landing at will.
Yeah, Smalls gotta answer. If not, the J80 might stop the fight.
It is abundantly clear that there is a significant power deficit between the two. Prince Smalls has a ton of will and is learning a lot, but he's getting beaten up in the process by the 19-year-old and Xavier Martinez.
I like his accuracy. He's very accurate with his punches. He's not just a violent puncher. He lands everything he's throwing.
Prince Smalls is showing a lot of heart, though. He's definitely trying to stay in here. and do the best he can, but Xavier is the more talented fighter tonight.
85 seconds left to go in the fight, and gentlemen, even though Xavier Martinez is nowhere near along the lines of the Gary Russells, the Leo Santa Cruzes, the Carl Framptons of the world, the Lee Selby's, he is certainly someone to keep your eye on in the featherweight division.
I definitely agree. Right now, he's starting off his career very well, and you can put a little hype behind him right now. He has what it takes right now.
And for Prince Smalls, I don't think there's anything to frown upon to lose to somebody like Xavier Martinez. Many times they say you come back and look at that combination, sizzling hand speed by Xavier Martinez. The best thing to happen to a fighter, sometimes they say, is to have a defeat. This could be a blessing in disguise for Prince Smalls, even though it is a hard lesson to learn.
I agree, yeah. Right now, I mean, you can learn from a loss. You know, it makes you more hungry, and, you know, it makes you step your game up. You want to be one of those champions, you got to do what you got to do, and sometimes losses help you.
But so far, if you are looking to, if you could buy stock into a fighter, Xavier Martinez is certainly someone that I would go and put some dollars and cents on, because he has looked terrific. Looked very sharp, using the jab to the body, and has a ton of power. Xavier Martinez in control as we near the end of the fight between Xavier Martinez and Prince Smalls. A terrific fight between two undefeated prospects. We will come back and get the decision. You are watching the PBC here on FS1. Welcome back to the PBC on FS1 here in Las Vegas. Xavier Martinez and Prince Smalls will go to the scorecards, but Badu and Jay Leon, guys, it was the Xavier Martinez show.
Yeah, I had it a shutout. Absolutely.
Take a look at some of the action from round 6.
Yeah, round 6, you can see Xavier, I mean, letting his hands go behind the jab, putting them together. Round 7, the same. Just taking full advantage of Prince. You know, hurt him right here with a left hook. Put his hand in, but he took his time with him. Really good fight.
Yeah, Small showed a lot of heart though. He was never trying to quit. He kept fighting.
And now to get the official decision, we'll send it to our ring announcer. Here is Miguel Flores.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Bayless, Judge Bird, and Judge Moretti all saw the contest the same, 80-71 for your winner by unanimous decision, Xavier Martinez.
Xavier Martinez elevates his record to 8-0 with 4 knockouts, handing Prince Smalls the first blemish on his record. Martinez 8-0, getting the unanimous decision. Coming up, our main event, Eddie Ramirez, the undefeated 140-pounder. He squares off against the veteran Eric Bonet. You are watching the PBC here.